Hi. I don't really do vlogs. I think I've done like maybe one ever, and it didn't go well. I'm also starting this 4 hours into my day. This is gonna be a really basic vlog. And honestly, the only reason that I'm doing this vlog is because I was inspired by watching a vlog by Relf, and I felt the urge, which by the way, if you guys don't know who Cass is, she is my favorite shift talker and one of my favorite YouTubers, and watching her vlogs makes me want to vlog. This is not going to be a good vlog. This is not going to be the kind of vlog where I do something exciting and I go do shit. This is not me doing I've also started incredibly late because I've been awake for a while now. So I'm just gonna tell you what I did for the first few hours of my day and then tell you how that went, and then show you what I do for the rest of my day. It's not gonna be exciting. It's not gonna be a magical time. Most of it's just gonna be me talking, but we're here and we're doing this. So I woke up late this morning. I was supposed to get up at 9. I woke up at 11:30. No one talk about it. And it took me a while to actually start functioning like an adult. And I've had the kind of day where I completely skipped washing my face and having any coffee. So this is me running on spite. I then read about 60 pages of a book I've been reading lately. I've been reading Marriage for One by Ella Mays, or Ella Maisie. But I got up and I was feeling kind of lazy and I didn't want to do anything, so I sat down and I read like 50 or 60 pages of that. And then I finally got myself some food. I can't cook very well, so yes, that is a bowl of macaroni and cheese with hot dogs in it, because I have the palate of a 10-year-old. I did some other odd and end things during all of that, but that's the main things I've done with my day. I also have some work I need to do today, and I'm gonna go up to Starbucks here in a little bit, because if I'm gonna work, I need coffee, and even though I can make coffee at home, Starbucks coffee is better coffee. I also didn't start drinking Starbucks until this year, and because of that, I've never had pumpkin spice anything in my life. Have had no lattes, no cold brews, no nothing of that. And I was like, you know what, I'm starting to feel left out. So I'm going to go up there. I'm going to get my usual iced caramel macchiato business, but I'm also going to try to get something of the pumpkin spice variety. I don't really know what yet. If I'm gonna get something that's like iced, or if I want to get like a frappuccino, I don't know. I'm gonna look at the menu really quickly and decide that. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm nervous that it's gonna suck out. But I will wait to try it on camera. I feel really awkward vlogging, as you can tell by all the nervous laughter in this video and me losing my sentences. I don't think I've when was the last time I vlogged? I think it was when I like did a vlog in Target, and it's one of the most awkward videos I've ever done. And then again, I guess you could count the video I posted a few weeks ago talking about like I'm back like as a vlog, because I was just sitting and talking to the camera. But yeah, so I'll vlog the Starbucks experience, and I'm gonna try to vlog some of my work later. Because I finally got the website up for my small business that I run with my mother. If you guys remember, I don't know if this is going to go up before or after the video explaining it, but we previously ran an Etsy shop. We fell victim to the many charges of Etsy like everybody else, and we were like, it's not worth it. We are losing more money than we're making. So we decided to make our own website, and I have my very first order for that from a friend. So I'm going to try to vlog some of that experience. Not all of it, but, you know, some of it. I can't promise this will be a super exciting vlog, but it's there. Also, not that literally anybody asked, I have not been able to stop obsessing over Our Flag Means Death, like at all. I just watched it like way later than everybody else. Everybody else saw it months ago. I'm just now seeing it, and I am completely unable to stop obsessing over it. I keep watching fan videos of Steed and Ed, and I'm so emotional about it. I'm about ready to just make an entire folder for them on my Instagram. It's just like edits I keep saving. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like an edit right there on my homepage, right next to Garrett. Oh, I love Garrett. Have you seen that video? I've watched it like 5 times. I'm also realizing extremely late that the area that I used to work in my room is very messy. and then I'm gonna have to clean it. My OCD tells me to clean it now, that way that I'll be ready in plenty of time by the time that it's time to go to Starbucks. But the rest of me says I should not do that and wait till the last minute because executive dysfunction. Gonna go with that one. All right, we've changed location. I look like an idiot, and I'm hoping that you can actually hear me over the air coming through the window, because somebody who doesn't want to be on camera, you want to at least say hi verbally?
Hi, verbally.
It's my mom. Has just informed me that the air conditioning in our car is broken. So we're riding with the windows down, and it's, what degrees is it outside? Is it like 85?
It's actually only about 85, but
only 85, she says. It's because in our house, I don't own the house, I don't control the air conditioning, and it's at a constant state of like 83 in my house. So I'm like, oh, it feels outside like it does inside of our home.
It's been raining, so it's humid.
Yeah, it's humid and it's gross, which is really depressing because it's supposed to like scatter thunderstorm all week, which is really depressing because she's trying not to like yell because I told her, I'm like, Mom, I'm going to film. You can't yell obscenities at other cars while the phone is on. It's really depressing because in the city that I live in, we have a pagan pride every September, and it's really fun, and there's a lot of like booths and performances and stuff, and I'm really sad because since there's going to be scattered thunderstorms all week, I'm not going to be able to go, and neither is anybody in my family. Oh my God, it's really windy. You're not going to be able to hear me. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to use this clip. I'm going to try to film once we get to the Starbucks, but I don't know if it's actually going to work, but I'm hoping that you can hear me. And if you can, and I just sound like I'm shouting at you about nothing, I'm really sorry about it. I'm hoping that you guys will be able to hear me, but I saw it on the way here. I'm hoping we're going to see it on the way back. It's going to be on my left, right?
Yeah.
There were horses, and I just want to show you guys the horses, okay? So I promise I'm going to jump cut to when the horses are actually here. Horses. Try not to get my mom's face. There's horses.
Go ahead, buddy.
Oh my God. Sorry, Mom. I have your face. I'm just going to put you in there because I had to get the horses.
Sorry. This guy apparently is waiting on me. I was trying to...
Oh God. I tried really hard to get a decent shot because when we went there the first time, we went this way. And I was like, oh my God, horses! And I was so sad that my phone wasn't out, but we've been driving around with the windows down because the air conditioning's broken and it's hot as balls in here. So I've been trying not to have my phone out because you probably won't be able to hear me. So hopefully you can see the horses a little bit. Okay, I don't know what happened. Spontaneously, I guess I accidentally kicked something and our air conditioning started working. We're not gonna piss on good luck, people. So I'm gonna show you the new thing. Oh my God, if I could get it up without the top falling off. That would be awesome. I've never gotten one before. I got it iced because usually when I go to Starbucks, I get iced caramel macchiatos. So I figured I would get an iced pumpkin spice latte. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm also kind of excited. So if I choke, oh well. Whoa. That's a lot. The aftertaste is a lot. It's not horrible. I like the front taste better than the back taste. It's not horrible. It's just very, very, very cinnamon at the end. Okay, so I hated it. About to get very dark for a second. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I'm really disappointed that I hated it. I had really high hopes for it because I love stuff that tastes like pumpkin. But it was so not for me. It was just like a mouthful of clove. I mean, I knew that it was gonna be like kind of clovey tasting. Did not expect it to be clove heavy. I have a friend who used to work at Starbucks and they said that maybe next time if I wanted to try something pumpkin that I should try like a cold brew. I've never had a cold brew, so I'm almost a little scared to try, but I might in the future if I'm feeling really, really brave about it. I'm really disappointed that I didn't like that. I'm also incredibly grateful that I actually picked up my regular coffee while I was there, because if I had only gotten that and then been disappointed, I probably would have wept. It's been that kind of week. But I also picked out food while I was up. Picked up food while I was out. I really wanted White Castle, but I'm not one of those people that gets sliders from White Castle. I get chicken rings like a little baby. So I got chicken while we were out. I'm so bad at holding it because then I get lazy and I just start holding the camera down here. I need to be holding it up here so you can see me and actually looking at you. Ignore the pillows. Stop it. Ignore the man behind the curtain. So yeah, we were gone for hours because we had to stop at 2 different places because I was getting food for my parents and food for me, and I don't eat at the place that they were getting food from, and we had to stop by Starbucks, and there was like a 20-minute span of time where we had to just be like driving around, and the places were like 20 minutes from here. So I've been gone for a couple of hours. So my plan right now is to watch another YouTube video. I'm probably gonna watch a video of probably Rolly. If you don't watch his videos, I would highly suggest them. He does a lot of like cool body modification stuff, and I'm going to watch that, and then sometime tonight I'm gonna watch the newest episode of House of the Dragon with my parents. We didn't get the chance to catch it when it came on last night, so we're gonna watch it today, and I have to work tonight. Yeah, almost forgot, I have to work tonight. So I'll try to bring you along for that. Hopefully you won't be bored. So this lighting isn't very masterful, but it's the only way I was gonna be able to have my phone sitting up while I was trying to clean the area where I work. I also wanted to show you guys some stuff that I had gotten recently that was like Halloween themed stuff. If I get enough Halloween themed stuff this fall, then I might do a whole video of like a Halloween haul, but I wanted to show you guys this because I'm so obsessed with this. It's a little soup mug and it's huge. It has one of those little top things that opens and comes with a little instruction thing on how to cook soup in different places. But it's so huge. Now, I don't really eat a lot of soup, which probably defeats the purpose of having a giant soup mug. But when my sister and I got matching ones of these, first of all, it's black and it's got spider webs on it, so immediately I wanted it. But in our heads, it was like, oh, I could have soup in this, or I could use it for non-soup things. I could fill it with candy or have an overly large cup of coffee, or I could put ice cream in here or a small amount of macaroni and cheese. But like, I will find a way to use this for more than just soup. I really will. Also, for anybody who may not have seen this channel before, obviously I practice witchcraft, and I got this. It's hard to see in this lighting, but this pillar candle is actually green. And I'm going to use this in some stuff that I've actually been looking for a green pillar candle for a hot minute, for some money magic. So I'm really excited about this. And my sister found me this, but isn't this the cutest little Iron Man notebook? I love Iron Man. Anybody who follows my shifting TikTok knows that my Marvel script I live with, work for, and best friends with, and kind of have a crush on Iron Man. I love Tony Stark so much. I actually, up above your head, have my new Tony Stark Funko Pop. I just got him a couple weeks ago, and I love this. I'm actually not going to write in this yet. I have a Marvel script in a regular notebook. It's actually down here on my bookshelf. I'm going to use this for journaling purposes because after I shift, I'm going to want to like put the highlights and the big stuff that I want to remember, kind of like diary entries. That's what this bad boy is for. So nothing goes in here except for Marvel journal entries. I actually feel really weird about the fact that I'm going to be working tonight. Those of you who haven't seen my Etsy shop that I used to have, or the new website that I just made, I used to make like jars and things like this bad boy. This is good for money attraction and attracting like money making opportunities. I make a bunch of different stuff like that, and my mom makes jewelry, and we put those things together in a shop that we used to have on Etsy, and now we have our own website. And I have my first order that I'm going to be doing today, which is actually thanks to a lovely friend who was our first order. And it's so weird because I haven't done it in months, because Etsy did this weird thing where they just decided I didn't get to have any of my money for like 6 weeks. And I was already getting like no orders as it was. And it was becoming incredibly difficult to even continue to work when I was that unmotivated because I was losing more money than I was making. So it eventually got to the point that we just shut our Etsy down completely around the time of like the big Etsy strike that everybody was doing. And we just never pulled it back. And we eventually deleted it because we were like, we're losing money. We're completely miserable with this. Let's just skip out and do something else. So today is the first time that we're actually truly doing anything for the new shop besides just like website setup. And I haven't like made a jar for another person in a long time. And it's actually a reality shifting jar, which if you guys are interested in that, the link to the shop is going to be in the description. And I don't know, I'm both nervous and excited about it. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this because I haven't really showed this to anybody yet. My mom picked this up for me at the store. You can get the coolest stuff at Dollar Tree. Isn't this the cutest thing? I love like little like jars and bottles and things like this. I don't know what I'm gonna keep in here yet. This could be like a good size for like crystal chips, or I could probably, I mean, the hole's definitely big enough. I could keep like whole cloves in here, or like ground peppercorns, or like if I wanted to keep like chamomile or something in here, this could be really good. But it's so cute. I'm not sure where to put it or what I'm gonna use it for yet, but I'm obsessed with it. Something I'm also obsessed with that I didn't really get to show anybody, my sister got me this pop doll of Aizawa from My Hero Academia in his little sleeping bag. He looks like a caterpillar, and I love him so much. And now we're over here. Okay, so I decided that I'm gonna take this bottle and I'm going to funnel some stuff into it. This little thing has been full of like bits of roses for months. And I'm tired of not being able to use this just because I ran out of space to put these because I have 2 giant mason jars filled with the rest of these. So I'm going to see how much of this I can fit in here. So I figured I would talk to you while I did that. So any of you who subscribe to me for my shifting content, I'm really curious as to what kind of content you would like to see because I have some shifting content planned coming up. I want to really do a video about a few different methods that I've tried. Ironically, I was just talking about how much I hate the ADHD method as a person with ADHD in the video that I just did on the Julia method, and then I turned around and did the ADHD method for a couple of days, partially to prep for the fact that I want to do a video on the ADHD method, but also because Alunir just came out with an ADHD method guided meditation. Alunir's stuff hits different, and I wanted to try the ADHD method for a while with that meditation before I did a proper video on it because I thought that it would be helpful. Something that I really like to do if anybody has watched my Julia method video or even my my videos on like the Raven method and the pillow method. I really want to start doing more method videos again because I feel like a lot of the time when I see people do videos on YouTube or even on TikTok where they talk about different methods that they've tried, it's usually just the steps of the method. And I don't like to do stuff that's just the steps of the method. I also like to talk about like different ways you can do that method or my own personal experience with the method itself. I also like to suggest subliminals and meditations for those specific methods because some people work better with sound or with guided meditation in a method while others do better with like silence or brown noise or white noise or something like that. Any other methods that you guys would be interested in seeing, not only like the steps of it and maybe suggested meditations and subliminals, but also like my own personal experiences and like how I would rate the method compared to others, please let me know in the comments. Also, if there's any other kind of content you guys would be interested in seeing, not just like shifting or like witchy related, definitely let me know in the comments. I will never say no to help with video ideas. I do have more. I do want to do a video soon, not just about the ADHD method, but I also want to do one about the Estelle method. That's another guided meditation by Alunir that I really want to try. I don't know about you, but like anybody that I've spoken to who's actually used Alunir's methods, like guided meditations, knock me out so fast. I usually have the hardest time staying awake, and I think that's why I really like her version of the ADHD method meditations, because she's snapping the whole time during it. So it's like keeping my attention in different places. Usually 8D music like kind of keeps it, but not really, because then my mind tends to wander, and because I prefer sleep methods, I then tend to fall asleep. So I really liked the fact that she's asking questions and talking while helping guiding your breath and snapping in your ears. So it kind of like helps you to focus and kind of like forces your attention. But like any kind of content that you guys would want, whether it's shifting or not, maybe it's like fandom related or witchy related or anything else, please definitely let me know. I'm trying to be more consistent about this channel. I'm really bad at it. because since I have ADHD, I have like executive dysfunction issues and also like depression, so like motivation is sometimes really hard for me. If you end up liking this vlog style kind of thing, then definitely let me know and I can do more of these. My life's not very exciting. I don't do much, but I could try. I'm really hopeful that my sister and I can actually go out and do something for my birthday that's coming. I turn 27 this month. It's actually my golden birthday. And we were talking about trying to go to like the Ohio Ren Fest, which might sound dorky, but I love Ren Fests. I haven't been since like 2018 because, you know, pandemic things. But I used to go to Ren Fests a lot with my parents when I was a kid. And I don't think I appreciated the majesty. If that's what you call it. Just like how magical it is to go to Ren Fests. And I love it. And I also have this dress that I really love that's kind of like a witchy style dress that when I wear it anywhere, people tend to stare at me. And I know that's like the one place that I can dress like that. And no one's gonna stare at me like they do when I try to like go to Barnes & Noble. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm really hopeful for that. Then again, it's been thunderstorming really bad over like the last few days, and it's supposed to continue for the rest of the week, and I don't know how far into the month it's supposed to do that. So I'm kind of worried that like we won't even get the chance because it's going to be raining. My mom even saw a video today on TikTok of a woman who works at the Ren Fest who took a video of flooding that happened at the Ren Fest because it rained last night. We're gonna hope that doesn't continue, because if not, I won't be able to go. And I don't usually do anything for my birthday, like not really anything fun anyway, but I wanted to really do something for my birthday. I'm not a hot girl summer person. I'm like a hot bitch fall, you know, kind of thing. I love fall. I love spooky season. I love Halloween. And I'm so ready to wear sweaters and burn like pumpkin scented candles and get even more coffee and watch spoopy movies and stuff like that. It's my season. It's my time. I feel like I thrive in like September, October time. And I feel like the Ren Fair would be a really good fun thing for me and her to do. And we haven't been out of town in a really long time. I think the last time that I left town was probably when I went to Florida, and that was in like 2019. I don't tend to leave town very often. So yeah, I'm really excited and hopeful for that. And if that's the kind of thing that maybe you guys would want a vlog of our day at Ren Fest, let me know. If not, I'll leave it for Instagram. Okay, I finally got around to working. We were supposed to watch House of the Dragon tonight, but my dad fell asleep. So we're going to do that tomorrow instead. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my work, and hopefully it won't be super boring, and hopefully it'll remind you to go look at the shop in the description below. I know I've mentioned it a couple times, but it's because I'm excited about it, and I'm really proud of the website design. So yeah, I'm going to show you a little bit of this, and how I do this, and what it looks like, and we'll see if you find that interesting. Okay, I just tried to film this part, and I accidentally turned it off. So we're going to redo this. Ignore these. These are bits of wax from previous workings, because I work on this tray so I don't get anything on my dresser, even though my dresser's kind of already trashed. These are the ingredients for what I'm working on today. They are going to go in this here bottle. I love bottles about this size. All the bottles that I use to make spells that I sell are that size. I've considered branching out to smaller ones, or even bigger ones, but for right now, that's what I'm working with. These are all the ingredients that I use for my reality shifting jar, which was the big seller on the shop when it was on Etsy before we got our own website. And today's order is for my friend Tori, who I love. She's the first order on the site. So this is what setup looks like. It's not super glamorous. If you guys weren't here, I would have turned my Spotify on my television and I'd be listening to music right now. But this is pretty much the setup. It's not super glamorous. I know. I have a little lava lamp on back here because I thought it would look chill somehow. Apparently I'm not super awesome and chill. So I'm just going to talk to you guys while I work. Probably not for the whole thing, just because I feel like you'd probably get bored because this takes a few minutes. But for a minute or so while I do this, I will talk to you guys. I love that I said I was going to talk to you guys and then I immediately stopped talking. It's really hard for me to talk when I'm in the zone and working like this. Ooh, you know what? Something that I just love showing people is these tiny little measuring spoons that I work with. These, because they get so small, huh? The smallest one, look how itty bitty that is. It's so easy for me to get little scoops of stuff and put them into smaller jars because sometimes bigger spoons like this don't always fit into the heads of jars. So sometimes I will use the smaller spoons just to make it a little bit easier on myself. I found these on Amazon years ago, and honestly, for anybody who does this kind of job, I think that this is like the ultimate thing because the amount of stuff that you want sometimes is so small, and regular measuring spoons sometimes just don't do the job. Plus I like having my own so I'm not stealing any from the kitchen. Don't you just love just seeing my hand instead of my face? What a wonderful reprieve for you guys. I've done the first couple steps of the jar, and I'm finding it is so much harder to talk while doing this than I originally gauged that it would be. I don't really talk to people when I do this, and sometimes I have trouble listening to music that's too catchy because I get distracted, and I really like to focus my energy on the work at hand. So I think I may have overshot myself when I thought that I could talk to you guys and do this. So I'm gonna finish this and then I'll just show you the finished product because that seems like it'll be a little bit easier. And it's done. I don't know why I said it in that weird voice, but it's done. Wax is still a little warm, but I'll give you a 360. I think it looks cutest this way. You can see all the little layers and you can see the stones at the top. But now it's all done, so hopefully we'll be able to get it shipped out tomorrow. And then this baby will be in its new home, helping my friend shift to everywhere and anywhere. Now is the awful part and the boring part. I hate cleanup. I really do, which explains why there is so much wax on this tray. Somehow it's more exhausting to put it all away than it is to get it all out and do the actual work. And this is the part that I dread. It's kind of like with filming. I have no problem with getting the filming stuff out and actually filming the video, but actually putting the light kit away, exhausting. And now I'm a trash can because it is 12:30 at night and I'm finally making myself dinner. When I picked up food earlier, I hope the camera wasn't up here the whole time. When I picked up dinner for myself earlier while I was out and I had gotten chicken, I didn't realize they'd apparently handed it to me ice cold. And the chicken from White Castle doesn't reheat super well in the microwave. And I don't know, I had something about the texture changes when I use the toaster oven. So I decided to put them away so that my brother could eat them tomorrow. So I am making ramen at 12:38 for myself because I'm a trash can. Even though my bedtime for myself is supposed to be 1:30. We all know I'm not gonna make that. I've been trying so hard to do so well about my sleep schedule. So yeah, I think that's all I have for this sad little vlog today. My water is about to boil. I know that it wasn't super exciting. It was mostly just me hanging out at home and talking about random crap. But if you want more of these vlogs of me doing random stuff throughout the day, whether I'm leaving the house or not, let me know. Pretty much all I'm gonna do for the rest of my day/night, I'm gonna make this ramen and probably watch some Good Mythical Morning videos while I eat it. Then I'm gonna wash my face and go to bed. So that's pretty much all. So if you guys liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the big red subscribe button below. If you're not following me on other social media, please find my social media in the description. You see me almost completely lose my train of thought because I'm aware that my water is boiling. So I'm gonna try to make this really fast. Please follow my social media in the description below, including both of my TikToks, my Twitter, my Instagram, and now my website. If you're interested in my spell jars or my mother's really beautiful jewelry, I'm gonna make an official video showing all the stuff that we're selling and talking about stuff we might sell in the future. Hopefully that'll come up after this. Thank you for joining me on this hopefully not boring video. I'm gonna make my ramen now so that I can go to bed. I love you guys. Bye.